Okay, I am back, baby, with another Octo video. And today, if you don't remember last time, I went swimsuit showing with Rachel, where she tried both a black bikini with pink peace, no, multicolored peace signs all over it, and an aqua blue swimsuit with a mermaid silhouette on it. And she chose the mermaid one. And so now I'm gonna take her to the pool and help her relieve her stomach problem. Actually, I'm gonna quickly see what
I hold my gassy stomach again and feel another bubbly gas bubble build up again as I follow you out and wonder where we're going, and imagining how good it's going to feel to fart a little bit more since it's easier to hide them in this swimsuit.
Ooh, I know. I can Rachel squirming and rubbing stomach, which gives me an idea on a secluded place to release. Release. Hey, now that I have this swim suit, do you want to use and go for a swim? Not only that, but this secludedness and the water would make your gas easy to hide. Secludedness. So I think she's going to see what she says.
I feel a little surprised and excited when you suggest going for a swim, and I'm imagining how I could hide my gas filled stomach while swimming, and imagining that it'll make it easier to fart a little bit more. Yeah, AA swim sounds nice.
Is almost okay, good. I think she's mad.
I follow you to the indoor pool, feeling relieved that it's almost empty and we can swim without many people around, and imagining that I'll be able to fart a little more freely in the water, and secretly hoping the fart bubbles in the water will rise fast enough to not be noticed, and shyly look around at the empty pool. Wow, it's all empty.
They might likely think the bubbles just just a filter jet or something. Oh, because I didn't see the G when I typed it.
I feel a little relieved that if anybody does come, they'll just think the bubbles are from something else and not be able to tell that they're my gassy farts. And I shyly imagine myself swimming around in the pool and farting bubbly farts that will travel underwater and imagining you seeing them as you swim with me. Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Why
I
was she
follow
going
you
with me?
into the changing rooms, shyly holding my gassy stomach and hiding the bubbly gas that slowly building up in it while holding in the gas filled bubbles in my stomach while I feel so many gas bubbles waiting to be released in my gut, imagining the bubbly gas trying to be let out as we go to change in the changing rooms.
Once I am done, I go out deck and wait for Rach.
I shyly hurry up in the changing room to change, feeling a little excited for when I go into the pool, and secretly hold in the gas filled bubbling feeling in my belly, imagining how I'm going to be able to fart freely inside the pool, and how good it will feel to fart all my gas out slowly underwater and quietly pass gas in the swimsuit, and finally finish changing and walk out to the pool deck.
Okay. After Rachel comes out, we both jump in the water. Why did I capitalize jump? I don't even know.
I shyly follow you into the pool and feel a little relief as I get in, and the water starts to hide my body and my gassy stomach, and I start swimming around, secretly imagining how you won't be able to see my ass as clearly in the water, and secretly thinking about letting some farts out in the water while I'm in the pool.
Let's see those bubbles. I hope that didn't embarrass her.
I feel a little nervous as you tell me to show you the bubbles, and secretly want to fart out the gassy bubbles that have been building up in my belly for so long, imagining how they'll sound and look underwater. And I imagine you seeing my gassy farts bubble up from my ass and how
Three,
much
two,
they'll smell
B.
underwater. And I answer shyly while trying not to hold it in, but still trying to hold it in for a little longer. Oh, okay.
It's fun. Everybody does it. Even me. I let one rip and make bubbles just to show Rachel it's no big deal. Laughing at the silly bubbles as they rise. Yeah, embarrassed. Because if she sees me do it, she probably won't be as embarrassed. You want to make bubbles too?
I feel a little relieved that you say it. It's no big deal, and you fart in the water and make bubbles to show me to make me feel less embarrassed and feel a little excited to fart myself and shyly lick the bubbly fart bubbles coming from your ass and imagining my own stomach full of gas and how I want to fart it out.
Let's see.
Okay.
See what happens.
I hold in my gassy belly for a few moments shyly, feeling like the gas is wanting to come out and desperately wanting to fart bubbles like you just did,
Okay.
imagining how much the gas from inside my stomach will rise to the top of the water quickly, and secretly hoping you won't smell the farts I'm about to release in the water.
Hey, come on. Just release them already. It's starting to get boring.
I hold in the gassy gas that's wanting to escape from my stomach for another moment and can't hold it in anymore as some small bubbly farts start to make their way out of my stomach into my swimsuit and then immediately start to release into the water around me as I shyly fart more bubbly gas into my swimsuit and the water around us.
Okay, it's now we're both doing it together.
I feel more bubbly gas start to make its way out of my stomach and can't hold any more in, and I start to continue farting into the water around us, feeling the gas that's been built up in my stomach all day slowly get released in the pool, and secretly liking how you're showing me it's no big deal and making me more comfortable being gassy around you, and shyly respond as I continue to fart more bubblings into the water. Yeah, tons of bubbles.
King a jacuzzi. Mm.
I feel more bubbly gas come out of my gassy stomach, feeling so much gas escaping already and feeling like I'm able to finally let out a lot of gas I've been holding in since earlier, and I let out another bunch of bubbly farts into the water around us and shyly respond as they all start to rise around us, and feeling how your own farting is joining mine in the pool. Why, yeah, it's like a jacuzzi now. I let out more bubbly gas from my stomach and feel so relieved it's coming out into the water and getting all the gas out of my stomach in my new swimsuit at the same time as you, or farting in the water along with me, feeling a little less worried about you smelling my farts while I fart more into the water and shyly respond, yeah, I guess not.
Bubbles at the same time. That would be really epic. Are you ready? One, two, three, go.
I hold in the bubbly gas in my stomach for a moment and get ready to release all at once with you, imagining how epic it'll be to release them at the same time while I imagine all the gas escaping into the water and I shyly respond, okay, one, two, three, go.
Cool.
I feel the gas escaping from my gassy stomach and releasing into the water at the same time as you, and cause the whole pool to start bubbling and becoming even more bubbly and like a jacuzzi. And I feel the gas finally all coming out of my stomach after holding it in and shyly gasp at how bubbly and jacuzzi like the pool is as a result of our farts.
I'll say now. That was amazing.
I
Jack.
feel like I can't believe all of our farts combined to make the whole pool so jacuzzi like, as the water is full of bubbly, gas filled bubbles from both of us. And I feel surprised at how well you've made me feel less embarrassed about releasing all my gas, and how well you've made me feel comfortable with my very gassy stomach, and I giggle and laugh at all the fun we are having. Yeah, it was amazing.
Let's say I am. Do you have any more in your tank?
I also feel my stomach and feel like there might be a little bit more bubbly gas I can release into the pool with your help if I really push it out of my gassy stomach and I shyly respond, hmm, yeah, I think there might be a little more left.
You get those bubbles roaring.
I feel determined to let more gas out into the pool, and I imagine all the bubbly gas slowly being released out of my stomach, and I push as hard as I can and feel the last bit of bubbly gas slowly make its way out of my stomach and into the water around us, slowly causing more jacuzzi like gas bubbles to rise around us as a result. Ha.
Oh, you made the thing bubble like. That was amazing, girl. You made.
I feel a little proud that you say I'm amazing, and how much it bubbled when I let out my gas into the pool, and I shyly look around at the jacuzzi bubbling water all around us, imagining the bubbly gas finally escaping my stomach, and I giggle shyly and respond, yeah, I think I did bubble crazy.
Was your tank empty now?
I feel my stomach again and feel like my stomach is finally empty after our gas was released into the water around us, and I shyly respond, yeah, I think I'm empty now.
It's done. Do you want to go get changed now? See.
I shyly look around the water where we've made bubbly gas bubble jacuzzi together and feel like we've made a real mess of the whole water with our gassy farts, and I giggle shyly and respond, yeah, I guess we made enough bubbles. Let's get changed now.
I go to my change room to grab my clothes and head out. It was a lot of fun.
I shyly follow you and go to my change room while holding my flat tummy and imagining how good my stomach already feels with all the gas released into the pool. And I quickly put my day clothes back on and wait for you to finish changing and join me outside. I shyly wait for you, still in my day clothes and still feeling a little proud that I was able to release my bubbly gas into the pool with your help, and I shyly look over at you when you come out of the change room. Ready to go now?
I said, oh, I sure am.
I shyly smile and am about to tell you that I'm getting hungry, but then I feel my stomach make a growly, bubbly sound as if it agreeing that it's hungry, and I feel embarrassed and shyly hold my flat tummy to try to quiet it down while it's growling.
Right. All that gas disposal made me hungry.
I shyly hold my stomach and feel it growling loudly since you mentioned food, and it's like it's agreeing with you that it needs some food after all the gas disposal, and I shyly answer while shyly holding my loudly growling stomach. Yeah,
What
I'm pretty hungry too.
you like to eat?
I think for a moment about what I want to eat and imagine many different kinds of food I could eat as ideas of all the things I could possibly eat go through my head, and I shyly respond after imagining all the food ideas while quietly holding my stomach to try to quiet it down. Hmm, maybe some Chinese food? Or Italian food?
Pizza, soup, spaghetti. Italians are master cooks. I tell you. Pizza, soup, spaghetti. Italians are master cooks, I tell you.
I feel my stomach grumble louder as you start to describe some Italian food, and I realize just the thought of it is making me so hungry, and I think for a moment about different kinds of Italian food I could eat, and I shyly respond as my stomach continues to rumble loudly while I'm holding it. Hmm, that all sounds so good. I can't help but hold my loud stomach tighter as it loudly rumbles at all the Italian food we're discussing, and I shyly imagine all the different things I could eat as it grumbles in response. And I quietly respond with my stomach still rumbling loudly enough that I can't ignore it, and I'm beginning to feel even hungrier. It sounds so good.
And what on earth are we waiting for?
I shyly follow you to the nearest Italian diner while still holding my stomach to try to quiet it down on the way as it loudly rumbles. And I start getting so hungry as we get closer to the restaurant, and I can soon smell yummy Italian food inside the restaurant as we walk up to the restaurant.
Okay, so let's see, 20 minutes. So, okay, we're still going good because, as you know, I don't like it when a video is too long because then it takes forever to upload. So I try to keep my videos at least half an hour. No, I mean at most half an hour. Sometimes long, sometimes shorter, but usually around that. When we arrive, a worker takes us to the table and then gives us our menu.
We sit down at a table and the worker hands us menus, and as I look at the menu, I feel my loudly grumbling stomach get even hungrier for all the delicious Italian food. As I look over the menu and I see so many different yummy options on the menu that I'm getting hungry looking at them.
I'm gonna order the cheese stuffed pasta because it's actually called cappelletti, but I'm just gonna call it cheese stuffed pasta for the time being.
I can't stop my stomach from growling at all the different pasta dishes I can choose from, and I shyly look over the menu and look at a few of the other dishes as I'm trying to decide, and finally pick the spaghetti carbonara while the table across the room laughs at how loudly my stomach is grumbling with hunger as I finish ordering.
It's a good choice.
I shyly thank you while holding my stomach and try to quietly hush my loud stomach for a moment as I look around and notice a table across the room from us, looking at me and laughing at how loudly my stomach is growling with hunger, and I feel a little embarrassed, but my stomach is still grumbling loudly because of how hungry I feel. And I hold my stomach as the table across from us keeps looking and giggling at my rumbling stomach.
Say hey no. Yeah, hey no.
I feel a little relieved as you speak out at the family across the room that were laughing at my loudly grumbling belly, and I shyly look over and see the family stop laughing at my stomach and realize we're all here to eat and get
Oh, my
full.
leg.
And my stomach continues to loudly grumble with hunger, while I shyly smile at you for standing up for me like that.
In just a few minutes farted for you, so standing up is for you is nothing to help you be less embarrassed.
I feel even more grateful as you mention how you helped me not feel embarrassed before at the pool by farting with me. And I shyly smile at you, and I feel my stomach start to growl so loudly. It's even making the silverware on the table move with every growl, and I shyly hold onto my growling stomach while I sit there and wait for the food to come.
How do you spell reminisce? How do you spell reminisce? Reminisce. Reminisce.
Reminisce.
Okay, good. Reminisce. Just want to look up how to spell reminisce. Though that's not important. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. reminisce on the time spent at the pool earlier. Yeah, that was so fun. The smell was not the most pleasant, but who cares? We got to see the silly bubbles and clean our guts. We should do that every time you have a gas attack. Do I spell pleasant wrong? This probably wouldn't. The bubbly.
I feel a little more relieved and giggle shyly as I remember the bubbly gas and jacuzzi like atmosphere we created together at the pool, and imagine how much bubbly fun we had together while we were farting in the water together. And I feel my stomach gurgling loudly on the table as I imagine all the bubbly fun we had together, and I shyly
You can do
speak
that
while
at home in
holding
your
my growling
bathtub.
stomach. Yeah, it was so fun. I'd like that.
You can even do it at home in your bathtub.
I blush at the idea of doing the bubbly, farting, jacuzzi like thing with you at home, in my bathtub, instead of at a public pool, and imagine how crazy and bubbly my bathtub would feel with that kind of jacuzzi treatment. And I shyly answer while gently holding my stomach as it growls loudly at the thought of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fun at home.
Our food arrives.
We continued to chat and laugh at the thought of you joining me to release bubbly gas jacuzzi style in my bathtub for the whole night instead of at a public pool. And I shyly look down as our food arrives and my stomach growls louder at the sight of all the delicious smelling pasta.
I put some parmesan. Wait, parmesan. How do you spell parmesan? How do you spell parmesan? I'm gonna have to go here again. Parmesan cheese. Okay, cool.
According to Wikipedia, Parmesan is an Italian hard, granular cheese produced from cow's milk and aged at least 12 months or, outside the European Union, a locally produced imitation.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Cheese on my pasta and then dig in.
I can't wait for a moment as my stomach loudly rumbles and I begin to dig into my yummy spaghetti carbonara. And I feel like I can't get enough of the tasty food as I fill my hungry stomach and I speak between bites. This tastes so good.
I love me a good pasta dish.
I try to speak around how much pasta I'm stuffing into my mouth, and I barely finish swallowing a bite while I continue stuffing my ravenous stomach full of the delicious pasta. I love pasta. It's so yummy.
Sure is. Some people say that pizza is the greatest Italian dish, but pasta is the way to go for me. See what she says.
I shovel another huge forkful of pasta into my mouth to stuff my noisy, hungry stomach, and imagine how people could ever say pizza is better than pasta as I chew and swallow the pasta I had just shoved in my mouth, and I speak after swallowing another huge bite of pasta. I agree, pasta is way better than
Would it
pizza.
be not Was it not important.
My stomach is quiet for a moment after I've been stuffing myself full for a little while. but immediately starts rumbling loudly again as I start to slow down with how much pasta I'm eating, and I gently hold my flat, noisy tummy as it makes a large grumble, and I shyly answer while trying to quiet my loudly gurgling stomach under the table. Very happy. Still so hungry though.
So I'm gonna say, what's a good thing about the larger dishes then?
I nod while shyly holding my loudly growling stomach under the table, and imagine it filling up more and more from the larger portion size of the pasta I'm eating, and I take a moment to chew and swallow more pasta between answering you as we keep sharing the large dish of pasta. Yes, a very, very good thing. As we keep eating our giant pasta dishes, my stomach keeps growing and rumbling more and more, sounding like I
It's a
haven't
little bigger.
eaten in ages as I keep shoveling forkful after forkful of pasta into my mouth to keep feeding my bottomless stomach.
What's with the weird voices? After a while, I am done my meal. Ugh. Patting my stomach. I am so stuffed right now. If you poked my belly button, I would probably spit. Button.
As you continue patting your stuffed, round belly and make your full stomach make those cute little slapping sounds, my stomach growls even more as I keep stuffing more pasta into my own mouth to feed my bottomless stomach, which looks almost as round as yours by this point. Yeah, you sound really full there.
Because I don't know if you heard the saying, your mouth wants a minute on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. And another one is, your mouth wants more food than your stomach. I love that saying.
I imagine your stomach feeling sore and full with all the pasta you ate, while my own stomach is growing larger and larger and making more gurgling noises as I continue to shovel pasta into my mouth, trying to fill my own never ending hunger. I know the feeling. I'm feeling very full too, but my stomach just won't quit.
So, see, would you like to order anything else, like a dessert or anything for you?
My stomach rumbles and gurgles loudly after you mention dessert, and I imagine having something yummy and sweet, and my gassy stomach growls at the thought of dessert, making even louder, more bubbly sounds as it grumbles. Dessert sounds good?
Dessert. So, which one do you want? Oh, wait. I keep forgetting the asterisks, because the asterisks are important. That way it knows what the hell I'm talking about.
My stomach is making so many gurgling, bubbly, gassy noises, thinking about the different yummy dessert options, that I can't decide for a moment and I struggle to pick just one while I look at all of them. I can't decide E. I want them all.
Man, one. Oh. If only we could without blowing my bank. Blowing the bank. Well, you know the term blowing your bank means.
I imagine how amazing it would be to stuff our bellies full of every piece of dessert without running out of money, and my stomach growls even louder at the thought of all the yummy sweet treats, and I shyly respond while clutching my loudly rumbling stomach as it makes another bubbly gurgle like it in agreement with having every dessert. Hmm. Yeah, that would be great.
But hey, but hey, you can get you can get you can always come back to try another one. See what she says.
I imagine us coming back often to try all the different yummy desserts, and my stomach rumbles with excitement at the thought of getting to try them all. And I giggle shyly and continue to gently hold my loudly gurgling, bubbly stomach as it makes even more bubbly noises. And I respond in between the sounds my stomach is making. Yeah, we'll be back for sure.
Okay, you know what? The video is at 35 minutes, so I'm going to end it here because it'll take forever to upload. See you next time.